I guess it's true what they say, when it rains, it pours. So in addition to all the other news we have gotten about My Hero Ultra Rumble, including solos replacing duos, new fantasy costumes, and a new map, we have also now gotten news of potential future costumes coming to the game. So these costumes are just like kind of listed assets in the game. They don't actually have any pictures, images, models, or anything like that in the game for these yet, but there is a lot of credibility to these costumes coming because at the end of the extended season 2 preview trailer, they showed some of these costumes in the game. Okay, now that is really interesting. Some of these costumes have not been shown at all yet, so I pulled up a couple of images of what I think these costumes might potentially look like when they come to My Hero Ultra Rumble. So let's go through them. So starting with this top one, it sounds really sick. Hero costume, Gran Torino version. I don't actually have an image of this, but just imagine Gran Torino's costume on Izuku. He's going to be very bright and very yellow. I feel like that'd be really cool to see in game. We also have Hero costume All Might version on Bakugo. So Bakugo might be wearing one of All Might's outfits. That would be really cool to see as well. We have costume whatever that is, I don't even know, Epsilon, is that what that is? Izuku Midoriya costume, I'm gonna say Epsilon for now. A decisive look to keep others away from the fray. I don't know if that's actually gonna be the name of the costume when it comes out. It might just be like Vigilante Deku, potentially. I think that might be what that is. I mean, what else is a decisive look that keeps others away? I would say it's probably Vigilante Deku, but that's just my guess. I could be completely wrong. And then we have, I'm going to butcher this, I apologize, Jiangshi costume, Suyu Asui Jiangshi. She looks like the real thing if she hops around. I believe this has to do with like the OVA with the zombies and stuff like that. This one I do have a picture of, so I'll pull that up. This is what I believe this one might potentially look like. So this could be a really cool Sue skin, like a really cool Sue skin. Imagine that hopping around. That is going to be absolutely sick if you ask me. And then next, after that, we have Full Cowling 100%. One for all, Full Cowling 100%. See the true power of his quirk with the limiter removed. The question is, will Eri be on his back? Imagine we have a skin with Eri on his back at Full Cowling 100%. That will be absolutely amazing. That would be so sick to see. And then beyond that, we have summer version costumes, damage version costumes, old school uniform costumes. I'll come back to them here in a second. All for one costumes, twice costumes, fantasy costumes, which are unreleased. Okay, we've already talked about the ones that are going to be released. Well, these are unreleased ones that they already have planned to add to the game. And then this is the big one, Kung Fu set. These are the outfits that were shown at the end of the extended trailer. And so we know these outfits are coming because they have already shown them, right? So the fact that these are here adds more credibility to all these other costumes potentially coming to the game. Now, if you guys were to ask me, when can I expect these costumes? I honestly can't tell you, but Hydros is a known data miner for My Hero Ultra Impact and My Hero Ultra Rumble. I would trust what he says. I would trust this information. But I can't say that, 100% all of these costumes are going to come to the game. More than likely they will. They might change some of them between now and the time they release. So take this with a grain of salt, but I think this is very cool information. So moving on to the next outfits, we have summer version costumes for Izuku Midoriya, Ochako Uraraka, Todoroki, Kaminari, Kirishima, Yaoyorozu, and Kendo. And all of these are going to be UA uniform summer versions, okay, but I don't know if it's actually going to be a UA uniform because we have like this line right here from Yaoyorozu. I must say, this look befits studying the best. I don't know, doesn't stick even when I'm sweaty, feels great. Maybe a tank top for Kirishima. Summer me is looking good for Kaminari, keeping it cool even in uniform, Todoroki, can't lose your stride in summer, Ochako Uraraka, nice and breathable, can't lose against the heat, Deku. So I really don't know what to expect for these summer outfits, but I do have an image kind of as a guess here. Maybe we could expect something like this where we have Bakugo in a tank top, Deku in like some swim trunks and stuff like that. And like these are summer outfits for the most part. They're not really all wearing bikinis or anything like that, so I wouldn't call them like, beach wear, because these definitely aren't going to be beachwear outfits, but I don't know. I feel like maybe that could be something along the lines of what we expect to see. It's really hard to say, so I have no clue what to expect for summer version outfits, but let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments. Do you think it's going to be full on like beachwear, or do you think it's going to be more like just in the UA dorms, maybe wearing like a tank top and stuff like that? I'm feeling like the tank top vibe, but I'm really not sure. Then we have damaged version costumes of Tenya Ida, Kaminari, Aizawa, Toga, and Endeavor. As for this, I really don't know. They're going to be probably like the damaged version costumes we already have for like Todoroki and Deku and Bakugo, right? So nothing too special there. Old school uniform costumes. This one's really interesting the way they say this one. Izuku Midoriya's old uniform, a piece that reminds him of his longing to be a hero. I assume this is going to be his junior high outfit, maybe like the black one that he wore before getting into UA, and I think maybe it'll be similar for these other ones, but it's really hard to say because like Kirishima says, full of wear and tear, but that's the pride of a man. So it's hard to say what these are going to be. Potentially maybe old UA uniforms. Hard, it's anyone's guess, you know. Let me know down in the comments. Don't have pictures for that one either. I'm gonna skip over All For One and Twice because we already kind of talked about them when we found out about them coming out as characters, which was completely hype. I'm so ready, and I did have people actually ask me when is season 3. It's in about a month. We're halfway through season 2 right now, so we'll be getting, hopefully, I would guess All For One at the start of season 3, and then Twice halfway through the season would be my guess. However, they could push Twice off till season 4 and we only get one character per season. We don't know. We don't know when they're going to release. They haven't made an official announcement. It's not in the data files for when their potential release date is. We really don't know, but the expectation would be season 3. That would be the guess. We have fantasy costumes unreleased, so these I do have pictures for because they are already in Ultra Impact for the most part, and they are releasing the same exact costumes in Ultra Rumble for Todoroki and Deku and Bakugo here coming up for Christmas that are already in My Hero Ultra Impact. And so in these unreleased costumes, it includes Kaminari, Kirishima, Yayorozu, Aizawa, and Endeavor. The only characters that Ultra Impact does not have costumes for right now for fantasy costumes is Yayorozu and Endeavor. So I got some pictures for all of them. All right, so here's Kaminari. This is 100%, like I'm telling you right now, this is how Kaminari will look in My Hero Ultra Rumble because they have followed this to a T when it comes to the other characters, Bakugo, Deku, and whatnot, you know, so that's how Kaminari is going to look. This is how Kirishima is going to look, for sure. He looks really, really cool, so that's going to be sick. I don't know if he's actually going to have swords, but as far as the look goes, he's going to look like that. And then here is a picture of Yayorozu. Once again, we don't know if this is how she's going to look, but it'll probably be something along these lines is what I'm guessing. If you look up, you know, fantasy or alternate world Yayorozu, this is a lot of what it looks like. So hopefully it'll be something like this. And then here is Aizawa. This is pretty much 100% what Aizawa is going to look like, whether he has the sword on his hip or not. Hard to say. I don't know if that's going to mess with the character model or stuff like that. And then Endeavor, this is potentially what we'll have for Endeavor here with like a hood on, or there was another version with like a crown. Endeavor is actually kind of more of the character that we have no clue what to expect because I don't feel like he's really been in the parallel world that much, so it's hard to say. Imagine we got Hawks though. And another character I just want to say, like, I'm surprised they don't have a plan for yet is Ida. Ida does have a fantasy costume, and I feel like his fantasy costume is sick because it's like knight's armor. It'd be really cool to see fantasy Ida, and a lot of people love Ida in the game, so I'm surprised they don't have plans to add fantasy Ida into the game yet. But you know, it is what it is. And then we have the big one. This has already been confirmed. Kung Fu set. We have Deku, Aizawa, Bakugo, Todoroki, Ida, Kaminari, Kirishima. These are all confirmed to probably be coming out, but we'll see. So this says you saw the Bakugo and Deku versions of these costumes in the latest trailer from the JP official account. Many are calling these the Lunar New Year outfits. I don't think it's actually the Lunar New Year outfits. It's going to be called the Kung Fu outfits. So I don't know if what that potentially means is a lot of people were thinking, hey, these outfits will come out on the new year. They might not. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, they might not come out on the new year. It's really hard to say, but we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with these, but let me show you guys the pictures of these outfits. So these are going to include pictures of characters that don't necessarily have outfits coming to the game yet, but if it's anything like the parallel world where they're introducing some and they're going to introduce more later, I would venture to guess that eventually we're going to get all of these Kung Fu outfits, but here are some that you could potentially see in the game. Obviously, Jiro isn't in the game yet, but there is a character model for her. We could see her in the game eventually, but Kaminari, Deku looks honestly sick. I think Uraraka's is absolutely the best. I think Uraraka's is so cool. And I believe she's on there for Kung Fu. Is she not? Is she not? She's actually not. Okay, she's actually not on there. That's unfortunate. But if Uraraka's comes to the game, that's going to be so hype. We have Aizawa's, Bakugo's, Todoroki's. Iida's will be coming, so that's cool. And then here's another picture of it. Here's Bakugo. Here's Kirishima. So Kirishima might be shirtless. Aizawa looks sick, actually. I love Aizawa's costume. Imagine we get Mineta. Oh, there is the Jiangshi Su. There you go. There's another picture of that potentially for her. So that'd be cool to see. I don't know. There's just a lot of cool things that could potentially be coming to the game. These outfits, you know, people have been complaining about reskinned, like recolored skins. Well, it looks like they're starting to step it up into gear to get real costumes into the game, and that's what the game needs. Now, the only other thing that's going to improve the game beyond what they're already doing, because they're adding a new map, they listed on that, they're hopefully doing 2 characters per season, they've listed on that, they're adding new fire costumes to the game, they've listed on that, they're going to be adding crossplay. They've listened to that. They've listened to a lot of things. Now, the last 2 things I need them to listen to: take characters off the gacha roll. I don't care like how stubborn you are about this being a gacha game. All right, developers, I don't care. Nobody cares. You're gonna kill your game that way. Make it so cosmetics are the thing to roll for with roll tickets. Make characters a purchasable thing in the game. Like, you don't have to give people the characters right away, but make them earn some sort of currency where they can just buy the character outright instead of rolling for a luck % chance to get the character. Because that feels absolutely terrible when you want to play a character and you can't. So, I mean, there's plenty of characters in the game already right now that people have locked. You can just change those characters, take them off the banner, and set it to where now you can choose which character you want to buy, and you can potentially buy a character every 2 months. I would still take waiting 2 months over the system we have right now with the rerolls, because you are potentially, say you don't pull a character on a banner and you're trying to wait for the character ticket for them to come off the banner so you can use the character ticket to purchase them. If the character you want doesn't come off the banner, you could potentially be waiting like 6 to 9 months. It's ridiculous how long you could be waiting for a character to come off the banner with the way they have the banner set up, because they want 4 characters on the banner at a time, and they'll rotate one off each time a new character gets added to the game. But if the character you want didn't get rotated off the banner, well, you're SOL. So they need developers, please fix the gacha, make it cosmetics only, make characters so you can buy them so people still have something to farm and work towards, okay? It's going to save your game. And then the other thing you need to do is fix the UI in the main menu, make it more accessible, make it easier, just make it look better, not something from the early 2000s, because that's going to quickly turn people away from the game. If you do these big updates right here that I'm talking about, the game is going to flourish. It's going, like with everything else you're already doing, this game could be very, very, very good. We'll just have to wait and see. And then down here we have casual wear, Mount Lady casual wear, a simple outfit for a fun outing, and then Cementos casual wear. You can't miss the pattern on his shirt. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see Cementos's, honestly. I'm not even going to venture, I didn't even look up a Google image for these because I'm going to find so many different like Mount Lady simping moments or something like that. I'm not even going to attempt to find casual wear for these two. I could only imagine what you find for Cementos when you Google it, but yeah, it'll be pretty cool when those costumes come to the game. And then we have a whole slew of other potential costumes. So Midoriya, Gamma and Beta version, Bakugo open face, Bakugo tank top, Uraraka open face, Todoroki UA tracksuit, Iida tracksuit, Su tracksuit, and Mineta's dream version apparently. Okay, this one's... Yo, what? Okay, and then the regular tracksuit, I assume. Shota Aizawa's costume, swept back hair. I do actually have a picture for this one, I believe. I don't know if I have them in the right order. Yeah. Okay, so this is probably what you'll see for Shota Aizawa with the swept back hair. It'll be kind of like this. Looking fine, as always, my UA teacher. And then below that, we have Shota Aizawa hero costume, bandaged version. So, after he's been bandaged up after the UA fight, I feel like that would be really funny to see Mummy Aizawa's running around. Tomura Shigaraki villain coat, Dabi suit, Dabi costume, white-haired version. That, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking forward to. That's going to be so sick to get white-haired Dabi. So that's another one I have a picture of. White-haired Dabi coming to the game. You heard it here first. That is actually hype. That is going to be so sick when we get white-haired Dabi in the game. I cannot wait. And then besides that, we get Toga Disguise, Endeavor Costume Undamaged, Endeavor Costume No Flames version, Endeavor Formal Suit, Mr. Compress in a Disguise outfit, Mr. Compress in a Villain suit, and then Mount Lady in Kamui Woods costume. So that'll be really interesting to see. But yeah, a lot of really good costumes potentially coming to the game. Once again, can't promise you guys when. Kung Fu set probably very soon. The fantasy costumes, not these ones right here, but the other fantasy costumes we know for sure are coming this month. So a lot of good things to look forward to in My Hero Ultra Rumble. They're doing good by us. You know, we said stop giving us reskins, stop giving us recolors. Well, they're doing it. They're giving us some real costumes, some real things to look forward to. We said give us more maps. They're giving us more maps. We said give us crossplay. Well, they promised it. We don't know when it's coming yet, but hopefully there will be an announcement about crossplay soon. And now they just need to fix the gacha, right? There's so many good things to talk about, but at the same time, as long as the gacha remains bad, that's going to drive people away. So hopefully we'll start to see some players come back. We'll start to see the game revive a little bit. And I can't wait to do more My Hero Ultra Rumble content, guys. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and leave me some comments about what you guys think about all this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Maybach music. Can anybody out there